Hi guys, hello. I thought I would just add in a video about founding memberships on Substack. I have figured out a lot more since I first recorded Substack 0 to 10K, and I really wanted to add this video in and also put it into my own founding membership so that people could really wrap their head around what's possible for using this tier on Substack and then what's not as well. So when I first tried to use founding membership, I didn't realize that you can't comp people in that tier. So I wanted to use it to hold space for a cohort of people that were part of a year-long experience with me. So that was all fine, apart from I'd offered the opportunity for people to pay in installments off Substack and then thought I would just comp them in, and you can't do that. So that's the first thing to say. The second thing to say is that it was originally introduced so that people might want to pay a little bit more towards a writer to support their career, which is all well and good if you are a successful writer, if you've got a following elsewhere, all that sort of stuff. But if you just come into Substack and you're like, I'm going to just figure this out and put out my offers into the world, it needs to be pitched in the way that feels really good to you and in a way where you feel like you can hold people in that space. So you can only sign people in for a year, so they're committed to a year with you at founding membership. Obviously, in paid membership, you have the monthly option and you have the annual option. With founding, it is a year. You're locked in for a year. And then if they want to renew, obviously they can renew the founding membership. So I started thinking about it more like a year-long container. Like, what could we do in a year? What could we explore in a year? What could I offer within that container of a year? So I let the other one sort of expire because it hadn't worked the way I'd thought it might. And then I relaunched it and gave it an identity, gave it a name. So in calling it Diamond Membership, I was able to articulate exactly what would be in there and also exactly what the commitment was, what people would get from being part of it. Now, obviously, I teach about Substack on Substack. So that was relatively easy to get my head around in terms of how it felt different to the paid membership, how it felt different to what I put out as an active service for my free subscribers. It was more of a place that I was holding a small group of people. So in my mind, I'd worked out how many people I thought I could hold and what the offer would be. So I said that anyone who signed up before September, so we're currently in June, would get access to a year's worth of direct messages with me to talk about launch strategy and anything to do with Substack strategy. So their personalized Substack strategy. So they've got access to me 5 days a week, which is a really wild offer. But I wanted to test how many people before it started to get too uncomfortable in terms of the amount of work and how it was all going to feel. And it's felt really good up to now. I think I'm probably just about reaching the capacity with that offer. So I've thought about what I can offer in the future, and I won't say too much now. I'll come back and tell you about it when I've done that. So as well as the option to watch all of the paid content on Sparkle, the Diamond members also get a Substack audit, which is currently priced at £200. And then they have access to a back catalogue of my course, the Substack 0 to 10K, which is what this training is going inside, and other expert tutorials that the paid members don't. So my diamonds have just really have everything. Like, they have the full toolkit, they have advanced Substack posts, there's loads and loads of stuff in there. And I'd wanted to set that up so that it could be used as a portal for anybody new joining. So the bit that I've got to work on next is helping new people to navigate that and to find the bits that they want to find. So at the moment, everything is just in an A to Z, like a generic A to Z of Sparkle on Substack, but I want to do more work to hold the Diamond members in their own space around that. So let me go ahead and share my screen and show you guys what I can about how founding membership tier works on Substack. So the first thing to say is, if you want to try and fathom out whereabouts your listing is, you just do /subscribe, and then obviously you can see here where the listings are for monthly, annual, what I've called this Diamond membership. You can call it whatever you like. and then what people get. So there's only a certain number of lines, and then you can obviously do another page or another post to advertise what this is. So when I relaunched it, I did a standalone post. Just find it. So this one, and it went out to everybody. So this is like a sales page, right? This is just really telling people what they get by joining the founding membership, what they get by becoming a Diamond member. So this is everything here. And then it was very heavy on the kind of, this is everything that you get. And this is how you upgrade, walking people through it, all lovely testimonials, all that good stuff. And I think about 14 people maybe took that up, you know, within the first couple of weeks of me promoting it, maybe the month of promoting it. And then now it's up at about 33. So people have joined steadily each week when they've realized, oh, actually, I do need more advanced Substack support. So the value piece of what you can put here is really, really important. Now, what I used to have here was access to meet with me one-to-one, and I used to have that on both publications, and nobody took it up because I never talked about it because I was too busy doing other things. So it's really worth having a look at this page and also thinking about how you want to articulate that offer and how it sits alongside your paid offer. So when I organized all of how Diamond members would find their how Diamond members would find their resources, I put it in a section so I could do a little bit of an explainer at the top. And then obviously I've got a pinned post here, and then this is in chronological order in the section. In the pinned post, I'm inviting people to say hi. I'm reminding them of their resources. So, you know, there's a video there to walk them around. There's a way that I can show them this is how you turn on the section to make sure you're receiving everything. This is everything you get. And then this is how they actually book what they want to book. So if they want to book the audit, if they want to access the course, all that good stuff. So that's all there for them. I also have it on my main page. So just a little bit further down here. And so can you guys see there's a little flower icon? So in the same way that we have the page little icon there, we have the flower icon for founding members, and so they could access all the posts that way as well. So like I said, the bit that I need to do is the organization to help people to navigate the things that they might want to navigate, because at the moment they have to use the search bar, or they can go into the A to Z and obviously have a look if there's anything there. So if a paid member is scrolling through here, like this one, for example, a paid member would click on this, but they wouldn't have access because it's a Diamond member post. So there's things like that where you just obviously have to be mindful if you put in everything in the list, but people accept that we obviously publish different things for different people. So on the back office, just to show you what it would look like, if I go into Sparkle and I do new post, once it's decided to come with me. So I would choose that Diamond member and then put whatever I'm putting in here. And then when you go through, you drop down to more, go founding members only, comments from founding members only, it belongs in Diamond, and all the rest of the stuff's together. And then you can send to founding members now. So you've got all of that option, and then that will put it as a little flower post and put it in the right section that you want to put it in. So that's all I wanted to say, really, just to give you that little tour and walk around. I think that one of the main things to think about is the money piece. And, you know, we've covered money in the Sparkle Call a few times in the membership. I have some posts on it as well. If you scroll down to my page and look for Make Money on Substack, we have to understand how we scale. So is it scalable? Does it feel good to us? How much do we want to be plugged into our members? How much access to us are they going to have? Are there Zoom calls? Like what does it all look like? And you can really decide. You absolutely don't have to do it like a membership like I do. You don't have to do, you know, expert calls or group calls or anything like that. You can set it up exactly as you want. You just need to think about how people are going to make that decision between paid and then founding member tier and whatever you call that founding member tier. Remember, you're only one person. If you do offer anything like I have, like DM access, remember you're only one person. So there's only so much work that you can do around that. There are lots of other ways that you could offer that. So for example, you could do DM access once a month. So like everybody gets a day a month or something. So you could have 30 people in there and know that you're just going to have, you know, one person every day. I mean, that's still quite a lot, but you can think about it in different ways. Maybe you have a get together once a season and you do like a big get together and everybody can ask questions. So lots of different ways to think about it, but I'll leave it there for now. I'm always curious if you guys have got questions, so do let me know if you have. And I shall see you online really soon.